Hello everyone, I am Bhushan Mahadik from Gyan Pradaya classes. Today we are going to start our new topic. The name of topic is some basic concept of the chemistry. So, what is a chemistry? Chemistry is the study of physical and chemical properties of matter. But do you have any idea about matter? काय आहे मॅटर? व्हॉट इज मॅटर? मॅटर इज इच अँड एव्हरीथिंग. तुम्ही मॅटर, मी मॅटर, प्रत्येक गोष्ट मॅटर आहे. व्हॉट इज मॅटर? विच ऑक्युपाइंग द स्पेस अँड विच हॅज अ मास. धिस मॅटर इज एक्झिस्ट इन थ्री स्टेट. इट मे बी सॉलिड, लिक्विड अँड गॅसेस. मॅटर एक्झिस्ट इन थ्री स्टेट आणि त्याच मॅटरचा स्टडी केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये केला जातो. सो केमिस्ट्री इज अ स्टडी ऑफ फिजिकल अँड केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मॅटर अँड द चेंजेस इन फिजिकल अँड केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मॅटर व्हेन इट अंडरगोज चेंज इन डिफरंट कंडिशन. That is called as chemistry. We learn two definition. Definition number 1, matter. What is a matter? Matter which occupying the space and has mass. This matter exists in three states: solid, liquid and gas. Definition number 2, chemistry is the study of physical and chemical properties of matter and the physical and chemical changes it undergoes different condition. Chemistry is classified into different branches. These branches are organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, biochemistry and analytical chemistry. What is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry that involve study of properties and reaction of compound of carbon. कार्बन कंपाऊंडच्या प्रॉपर्टीज आणि रिएक्शन ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री मध्ये स्टडी केल्या जातात. इनऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री दॅट इन्व्हॉल्व स्टडी ऑफ ऑल सबस्टन्सेस विच आर नॉट ऑर्गॅनिक. दीज आर स्टडीड इनटू इनऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री. थर्ड ब्रांच इज फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री. वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न principle. Those are coming underlying chemistry are studied into physical chemistry. It also involve study of properties of matter, atoms and molecules. Also fundamental concept of chemistry all are studied into physical chemistry. So what is a physical chemistry? The definition of physical chemistry: in this study of principle of underlying chemistry, it involve study of properties of matter, atoms and molecules and fundamental concept in chemistry. Next branch is biochemistry. In biochemistry we are going to study about chemistry of living organisms. For example, human being. याच्यामध्ये we are going to study their structure, function of chemical component. Structure, function of chemical component means, for examples, the hormones which are secreted in human being. त्या हार्मोनचा स्ट्रक्चर, फंक्शन, केमिकल कंपोनेंट हे सगळे we are going to learn in biochemistry. So biochemistry is the study of chemistry of living organism, the structure and function and their chemical component. Next branch is analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry, it is a branch of chemistry that deals with separation, identification, qualitative and quantitative determination of compositions of different substances. What is the meaning of separation, identification, qualitative and quantitative determination? For example, we have purifications of gold from mine. पण हा गोल्ड तुम्हाला शुद्ध स्वरूपामध्ये अजिबात भेटणार नाही. इट इज अलॉंग विथ सम डस्टी पार्टिकल्स, क्लॅक्स, अशा प्रकारच्या वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टी असतील मग पहिल्यांदा त्याच्यामध्ये असणारी माती किंवा डस्ट पार्टिकल्स, इम्प्युरिटीज ह्या तुम्हाला सेपरेट कराव्या लागतील. ते कशामध्ये येतात? ॲनालिटिकल केमिस्ट्री. आयडेंटिफिकेशन करायला लागेल कोणकोणत्या प्रॉपर्टीज आहेत, किंवा त्याच्यासोबत तुम्हाला कॅल्शियम कार्बोनेट भेटला, करेक्ट, तो सबस्टन्स कोणता, अजून कोणकोणत्या इम्प्युरिटीज भेटतील त्या आयडेंटिफिकेशन. त्यातला प्युअर गोल्ड किती, प्युअर गोल्ड किती म्हणजे क्वालिटेटिव्ह अँड क्वांटिटेटिव्ह डिटर्मिनेशन. त्याच्यामध्ये कंपोजिशन्स, समजा तुम्ही कॅल्शियम कार्बोनेट काढलात तर कॅल्शियमचं कंपोजिशन किती, कार्बनचं कंपोजिशन किती, ऑक्सिजनचं पर्सेंटेज किती, या सगळ्या गोष्टी कुठे स्टडी केल्या जातात? दीज आर स्टडीड इनटू एनालिटिकल केमिस्ट्री. सो what is the analytical chemistry? It is a branch of chemistry that deals with the study of separation, identification, qualitative and quantitative determination of composition of different substances, that is called as analytical chemistry. We learn about the matter which have a space and which occupying the mass, and that matter is classified into two types. First one is the pure substances and second one is mixture. What is the pure substances and what is mixture? So, what is the pure substances and what is mixture? Pure substances, that is a definite chemical compositions. For example, gold, that is AU. Chemical composition definite असेल, त्याला प्युरिफाईड केलं आणि पुन्हा बाहेर काढलं तर तुमच्याकडे एक स्टँडर्ड गोल्ड कंपाऊंड असेल, त्याला याच्याबरोबर मॅच केला, they have same properties regardless the origin. So pure substances have definite chemical compositions, same properties regardless origins, and these pure substances are further classified into element and compound. These are the important two definition: define element and define compound. Mixtures which do not have definite chemical compositions, तुम्ही कोणत्याही दोन तीन गोष्टी आहेत त्या मिक्स केल्या तर तुम्हाला मिक्सचर भेटतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, तुम्हाला व्हरायटीज ऑफ कलर पिगमेंट तयार करायचे असतील तर शेडनुसार मिक्सचर रेशो बदलता. सो दे हॅव नो डेफिनाइट केमिकल कंपोजिशन्स, दे नो डेफिनाइट प्रॉपर्टीज. मॅटर आर क्लासिफाइड ॲज प्युअर सबस्टन्सेस अँड मिक्सचर्स. दीज आर द डेफिनेशन्स ऑफ प्युअर सबस्टन्सेस अँड मिक्सचर. Pure substances is classified as element and compound. What is the difference between element and compound? I am going to underline it. Cannot be and here can be. So elements are the pure substances which cannot be broken down into simpler substances. For example, gold घेतला, याला तुम्ही A and U मध्ये ब्रेक करू शकत नाही. Which cannot be broken down into simpler substances by ordinary chemical changes, but compound which can be broken down into some simpler substances. For example, H2O घेतला, त्याला तुम्ही हायड्रोजन आणि ऑक्सिजन मध्ये ब्रेक करू शकता, which can be broken down into simpler substances by ordinary chemical changes. That is a difference between element and compound. So what is the definitions of element? Element are pure substances which cannot be broken down into simpler substances by ordinary chemical changes. Compound are the substances which can be broken down into simpler substances by ordinary chemical changes. Elements are classified into metal, non-metals and metalloids. What is the metals? We know that gold, silver, iron, cobalt, nickel, these are the metals. These are decided on the basis of their properties. They have a luster and shiny appearance. चकाकणारे असतात. They conduct heat and electricity. They are good conductors of heat and electricity. Ductiles means we can draw the wire from metals. Malleables, so we can hammer into they hammer into sheets. No example, gold and silvers. Properties of metals: good conductors of heat and electricity. They are ductiles, malleables, non-metals. These are opposite to metals. They do not have lusters, but there are some metals which are exceptions. For example, diamonds and iodines, which form the lusters. Non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. They are brittles. Due to the brittle property, they cannot be hammered. We cannot made sheet from non-metals. Example of non-metals are carbon and nitrogens. Metalloids, they have intermediate properties between metal and non-metals. The properties of metalloids are intermediate between metals and non-metals. Sometimes these metalloids are called as semi-metals. Example of metalloids are arsenic, silicon and germanium. So these are the properties of metal, non-metals and metalloids. Metal have luster, shiny appearance, they conduct heat and electricity, they are ductiles, so they can draw into the wire. Metals are malleables, so we can hammer it into the sheets. Example of metals are gold and silvers. Then non-metals, they have no lusters, so there are two examples which are exceptions. Diamond and iodine have lusters. They are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals are brittles, so they are not malleable, not ductiles. They cannot be hammered. Example of non-metals are carbon and nitrogens. Metalloids, these are the substances whose properties are intermediate between metal and non-metals. Sometimes metalloids are called as semi-metals. Example of metalloids are arsenic, silicon and germanium. The substances which do not have the definite composition, that is called as mixture, and that mixture is classified into two types. First one is a homogeneous mixture and second one is a heterogeneous mixture. What is a homogeneous mixture? Example, sugar plus water. Here sugar whose quantity is less, that is called as solute, and water is called as solvent. So example is solution. For example, sugar plus water, that is a sweet solutions. In this, the molecule of constituent of solute and solvent uniformly mix throughout its bulk. तुम्ही साखर घेतली, पाण्यामध्ये टाकली, स्टर केली, साखर गायब होते, पाण्यामध्ये युनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होते. सो वी आर अंडरलाइन युनिफॉर्मली मिक्स थ्रू आउट द बल्क. तुम्ही डिझॉल्व झाल्यानंतर साखर कुठे आहे सांगू शकत नाही. That is called as homogeneous mixture. So they form the one phase. Second, heterogeneous mixture, in which molecules of constituent of solute not uniformly mix. That is called as heterogeneous mixture. पाणी घेतलं आणि पाण्यामध्ये तुम्ही ऑइल टाकलं, शेक केलं, पुन्हा तो सेपरेट होईल किंवा ड्रॉपलेट तयार होईल. That is called as heterogeneous mixture. So mixture is classified as homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Example of homogeneous mixture, that is a sugar plus water solutions. Heterogeneous mixture, water plus oil. In homogeneous mixture, molecule of constituent solute and solvent are uniformly mixed throughout its bulk. They form one phase. In heterogeneous mixture, molecule of constituent solute and solvent are not uniformly mixed throughout its bulk. Example are suspensions. These are the water and oil. So guys, chemistry is a very easy, interesting pattern. We have already started the some basic concept of chemistry. It is the first topic of 11 science chemistry. खूप मजा येणार आहे केमिस्ट्री मध्ये शिकण्यासाठी. एन्जॉय करूया. नॉलेज इज इसेन्शियल. जेवढ्या गोष्टी भेटतील तेवढ्या कॅप्चर करण्याचा प्रयत्न करूया. थँक्यू.